The workers, all the trade unions in our country, they have given a call for strike. And why everybody has given? Because they are all very rich, they are not getting a lot of salary. So okay, one day's salary I will deduct. Prices are increasing like anything. It has become a new issue of the entire working people. Earlier price rise means then only the MLA, MP, Assembly, Parliament, they will be shouting. Now it is very alarming increase in the prices. In the last 2-3 years, the price have gone up like anything. Even during World War II, World War I, the prices were not going up like this, anything. Now every day prices are increasing of our food prices, our essential commodities, and the life of the common man is becoming miserable, miserable, miserable. Even for us it is not that comfortable, because even with the same salary, when the prices go up, you may get some DA, but our real living conditions are getting affected. So that has become a very important issue of the entire trade union movement, and we should be very happy unions are fighting on this fundamental issue. Earlier we used to only pass resolution, control prices every time. But real fight is picking up, and because it is an important issue, even in Parliament the government had to discuss the matter. They said we will take some steps. But what type of step they will take, we know that. They cannot control inflation. They cannot control prices, because those who are benefited by the price rise. Who is benefited by the price rise? We are affected by price rise. If you are paying more, somebody is getting. This is a simple. We are in the banks. Every debit has a corresponding, every debit has a corresponding credit. So if the prices are going up, you are losing. Somebody is gaining. Who is gaining? If prices will go up, will you gain? You are losing? Am I right? So if you are losing, somebody is gaining. And you know who are they? And so naturally, they are interested that the prices should not come down. And the government is with them. And so the government is not taking any effective steps. Many other items are coming down. Every day morning I see newspaper. Mobile phone coming down. Refrigerator coming down. Mercedes-Benz car price coming down. But vegetable price is going up. Oil price going up. Rice is going up. Wheat is going up. Dal is going up. So we will be affected. They will be benefited. And who will fight for it? So naturally the unions have taken up this issue as a very, very important issue. And so the call has been given. Secondly, we are all workers. What is your topmost priority as an employee? Can you tell? You are working in the banks. What is your topmost priority? Suppose today night in your dream, God will come and ask you, because it's God's own country, so He will come to you easily. Suppose God comes in your dream and says, I want to give you a boon. What do you want? What you will tell? More DA? More basic? More LFC? What will you ask? Job security? If your job is there, only everything. This is the permanent demand of the employee. I should be in job. Job permanency. If the God will give you 1, 2, 3, 4, what you will take? You want permanent job? You want more salary? You want more DA, more LFC? What you will take? What you will take? Permanent job. But that is the problem in our country. We are safe because of AIB, our jobs are permanent. Even by merging the Bank of Rajasthan or Bank of Indore, our jobs are permanent. But in the rest of the country, in many sectors, jobs are not permanent. More than 40-45 lakhs of employees, permanent jobs. They are working in the factories. Now they have lost their job. Job loss is taking place in our country. So the unions are now saying job security is more important. Government should take steps to stop this job loss. Everybody should be in job. Then more DA, more bonus, more gratuity, third benefit, fourth benefit. That is later on. But it's a new problem in our country. Earlier we were not getting jobs. Unemployment was a problem. But now in the last 3-4 years, big job loss is taking place. So we have to arrest it. Let us be in job. Then we will fight for more job for others. And so this is another important issue. And the third issue is trade union rights. The laws are being violated. Unions are not being registered. Industrial Dispute Act is being violated. Working hours are being violated. Maternity benefit is a law. Not only in our bipartite. There is a law, Maternity Benefit Act. The private employers are not implementing. They say we need not give. If they want to go for delivery, let them resign the job and go. Again, after that, we will not give job. This is a fundamental right of our women workers. But the private employees are telling that we will not give this. Working hours. We talk of May Day, Chicago, so many things. Now working hours are being violated. From 8 hours to 10 hours up to 12 hours. Workers are being made to work more and they are not getting enough adequate remuneration compensation. It is being violated. But the government is keeping quiet, rather supporting the employers. It is not just somewhere this is happening in our own banks. Tomorrow there is going to be a strike in Andhra Bank. Tomorrow 1 day strike. September 3 day strike. I was talking to them, myself, Arunachalam, we were talking to the Andhra Bank union leaders in Chennai only 2 days ago. We asked them what is the issue. They said our promotion policy, transfer policy agreement is being violated unilaterally by the management. Head cashiers, they can be transferred only after 5 years. Now management has issued a circular. After 1 year, all head cashiers will be transferred. Every 1 year they will be transferred. There is an agreement. If the bank want, they can talk to the union, change the agreement. But without discussing, they say no, they will do that. So it is not somewhere that union agreements are being violated. Even in our banking industry, 11193, our bipartite settlement says those who join the banks after 11193, they are automatically covered by pension. Now the banks are not implementing that, saying only from 95 I will give. 93, 95 you have taken up. But even now the IBA government maintain, no, only from 95. Whatever settlement is under the Industrial Dispute Act, they say, no, you can go to the court. You can test it, we will not give. So in the banks, in the banking industry, even there is an attempt to violate our settlements and law. But that is more rampant in the entire country. So naturally, implement the labor laws. Do not violate the labor laws. That is a very important demand of the trade union movement. Then there is increasing disinvestment of public sector in our country. In banks, you are stopping that. Even then they won't reduce up to 49%. State Bank Act has been amended only last week by the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Many people have spoken. Still, by their majority, because the Congress government, they have a majority, they have passed the State Bank Amendment Act. And what it says, now 59% is the government capital in State Bank of India. 41 is the private capital. Now that bill has been amended and into an act, and that bill says that government will reduce it from 59 to 51. Private capital in State Bank will increase from 41 to 49. Another 8% capital will increase, that means another 16,000 crores. Another 16,000 crores private capital will come to State Bank of India. This is the latest government policy in the banks. In other public sector, in steel industry, coal industry, oil industry, telecom industry, insurance industry, defense industry, left and right they are selling the shares of the public sector. And they say we will raise about 40,000 crores this year in 2010-11. And that 40,000 crores money by selling the public sector will be used for adjusting their current revenue deficit. Government is spending the money every day. And for that, they will sell the public sector and adjust the current deficit. If it is for long-term requirement, if it is for another investment, we can understand, we may not agree. But for the daily expenditure, they are selling public sector and adjusting the government expenditure. So that will happen in insurance. It will happen in oil sector. It will happen in telecom sector. Tomorrow, 51% government capital in the banks, they will say we have no money. So I have to reduce it to 33, 67 I will sell. Anything can happen. So disinvestment of public sector is also very, very important for us. And that has become the demand of the 7th September strike. And lastly, we are all organized workers. You have got a trade union, and you have got trade union right. You have got the various labor laws. But what about 45 crores of people who are called unorganized workers? Why they are called unorganized workers? Because they are not organized in union. They have no trade union like you. They don't have the mobile number of Josen. Whenever any problem, immediately send SMS to Josen. Josen is the godfather for all the employees in Kerala. He has to take care of us because he is the AKPF General Secretary. But what about these 45 crores of people? Where they will go? They have no minimum salary. They have no job guarantee. They have no working hours. They have no maternity. They have no PF. They have no pension. They have no leave. They have no LFC. Nothing. Because there is no union, no demand, no agreement. They are virtually slaves of the employers. And there are 45 crores of people. It's a very big number. And who will fight for them? Shall we authorize Manmohan Singh, Pranab Mukherjee? No, please do something for them. You have to fight for them. And that is why the minimum guarantee, labor guarantee for the unorganized workers has become the demand of the trade unions. And what is more important today? All the unions. Earlier also we have gone on strike, Central Trade Union giving a call. But all unions were not together. First time in our country. For the first time, all the central trade unions have come together, including INTUC. Every time INTUC will say, privatization of public sector, no, what to do. Everything they will say what to do, they will never go on strike. Now, including INTUC, everybody says these government policies, anti-union, anti-employee, anti-worker, anti-public sector, anti-people. And so we have to fight. So cutting across all political differences, all the unions have given the call. Many other industries, many other sectors, including in banks, we have given a call for strike. 7th September is a very, very important strike. Because these problems are in the banks also. Disinvestment is a problem for us. Violation of policy is also our problem. Adequate recruitment is our problem. Price rise is our problem. So we are also equally affected by the policies of the government. So AIB have given a call for strike. In this, public sector employees, private sector employees, foreign bank employees, cooperative bank employees, regional rural bank employees, all will join the strike. And it's not only joining the strike, the people must know, in any trade union agitation, it is equally very important. When you ask for more money, you have to tell your members. Even all the branches, you display a poster. You issue a leaflet. You issue press statement. Then you will be able to reach about 40-50 crores of Indian people. If there is a strike in a factory, factory will be closed. If there is a strike in some other government department, the department will be closed. But immediately customer will not come there. But if you strike in the bank, everybody will come to know. That is why importance of the strike in the banking industry, plus reaching the people campaign. And that is why AIB were emphasizing not only all of you should join the strike. Kindly talk to the people everywhere. In fact, I was telling in some meeting, my wife was talking to me. Why you are going on strike on 7th? I said 1, 2, 3. He said stop. One is enough. Price rise. Please take me to that strike day procession. I also want to come and join the procession because I am affected by price rise. So people understand that these are issues. And so this campaign is very, very important. But I know that in Kerala, generally our literacy is more, trade in awareness is more, people know. And you are also in the midst of all your district conferences. So you utilize all these things. Our only priority up to 7th should be implement strike on 7th, campaign among the people about the issues of the 7th strike, and organizationally also mobilize the people to join the pension scheme. The days ahead are going to be very, very difficult.